camcorder. I've uploaded a few matches on YouTube, located at www.youtube.com/user/Shakib. That is SHEKEIB. There's a lot of Chun, 2 supers out of nothing, especially in the match I have. That was the waiter against of Amir versus Fubarduk. Then the final match of Mike Watson versus Justin was crazy. This is true. I think Watson versus Justin is the only match really worth watching out of the whole thing. Because no one really cared. You know, it was just like a whatever. Just make sure you watch the vid of Kofi against Watson, especially where Kofi does his little dance. KO Fiend, sorry. Sorry. I'm not supposed to put these up? Tell me. No, put them up. I don't give a shit. No, I'm not going to object.
Actually, it's fine, because anything that went on the big screen, then we can't put up.
Oh, yeah, no one even noticed. What did I think? It was, largely unimpressive.
Why was it unimpressive?
No one cared.
Nobody cared?
No one cared. Amir just went almost undefeated. He just raped everybody, and then, it was like stuffed in a corner. You had to double stack your teammates, like on top of each other, piggyback to play a fucking game. And, no one cared, and people left. It was too hard to fucking organize. Like, once a team lost, they're like, okay, we're not playing this anymore. We're gonna go watch Guilty Gear Casuals or something. But yeah, put it up. Put up a couple matches, whatever you think is good. Thanks. Keep up the good work. Next up. RRV writes in, hi Rock. What's up, player? RRV from Holland?
Holland?
These people are just making shit up. I do not have listeners outside of Ryan's extended family who don't even listen to it. Where is Holland? Holland is in Dutch. Yes, we Dutch people play 3S. We don't have arcades, though. Oh, my God. Okay, well, don't cut your wrists too bad, because arcades are really just what Third Strike was made for. It's just too dope to have just a home system. You really need an arcade, a central meeting place where you can all just beast and practice and level up. Anyway, love the show. Keep it up. Okay, he's going to ask me for money next, I bet. I hope not, because I don't have any. I always wanted to ask Frankie a couple questions here. Okay, great. We got Vic.
I'll answer those for you.
Yeah. Do you think Denjin is for any Ryu player, Vic?
Definitely everybody should learn Denjin.
Definitely. Okay, Good enough for me. Because Ryu can't use EXs, and without them, it can be really hard to get a knockdown. I disagree with that. And not everyone is a parry machine like you, Vic.
Doesn't Valle just spam the X bar almost?
Yeah, Valle is also known as the Denjin-less Ryu. Look, just watch him play. He does very well and doesn't use the super that often. So there you go. It could just be like a mental threat, like, well, what if he really builds meter and uses a super? And he does very well with it, so there you go, man. Next part. How do you think you would fare, Vic, against Namijin, Ryu, or other Jap Ryu players? They almost all use one or two. How would you do, Vic, with your Ryu?
Well, I would show them the true power of Denjin. That's what I would do.
That's pretty good.
And then I would finish him off really, really quickly, like I always do.
You always do that.
Yeah, one mistake, and you're stunned and you're dead.
Yeah, dude. One mistake, you'll eat a fierce upper into the Denjin. Then you stunned, and you eat another fucking jump fierce, low fierce, roundhouse, hurricane. I think the secret to Frank's parries, also known as Vic's, is that he's stoned. Is this true?
Some people can play stone, and some people can't.
But you, Vic, Frank.
Well, I think getting stoned makes me feel more relaxed.
Chillax.
And then I can concentrate better. And I can do my parries.
What about your 50-game win streak?
You got a 50-game win streak? 50 games? Where?
I don't know exactly what happened, but
I don't remember.
One time I was actually drunk and stoned.
Drunk and stoned. You're double powered.
And
Excellent.
And then I had like a
This is a
50
good-
game win streak against many people.
Where at Family?
Yeah, Family Fun.
Nice.
It was on a showcase. It was when there was a showcase cabinet on the front of like the aisle of the.
Yeah, I remember that. And who were you playing, Dudley or your Denshin Ryu?
I was Dudley that time.
Dudley, you wanted to mix it up with your Dudley.
Yeah.
Good shit. Okay, because the number one in Holland is Stone 24/7 and parries like everything. Well, who is this guy? Holland's number one. How do you become number one if there's no arcade or no tournament?
Well, who's number one in Vegas? Don't they do the same thing over there?
You might be right.
Don't they have like a console meeting?
A console meeting.
Their library.
We have a meeting. If you don't know the password, you're not getting in. Okay, well, that's cool. If he's nominated number one, that's good enough for me. And we need Ryu in the FFA Ranbats. Go, Vic. Go win one.
Maybe next time.
Thanks for answering my questions and keep up the podcast. Well, no problem. Hope you don't mind that we substituted the Vic for Frank, but I think we got the job done. It was good work. Arleth. Next up from Rock, R-O-Q, Rise of the Quarantine. That's all I could think of. I heard you mention that Akuma's Toward and Strong doesn't work on the PS2. And then you referred to it as scatbabes.com. Why are you wasting your time listening to the podcast? Shouldn't you be like getting a job like my dad would say? You know, my fucking dad fucking came over. I want $300. I pay the rent around here.
Oh, he's asking. What's his question?
What is this question? What are the differences between the different versions of 3S, such as Dreamcast, Japanese, PS2, and the US PS2, as seen on Street Fighter Anniversary Collection?
I think Tom knew the answer
Tom,
between the Dreamcast and the PS2 difference.
Tom,
right?
do it.
Why does everybody hate Third Strike on Dreamcast?
Lag.
Yes, yes.
That's all I have to say. Lag.
Yeah,
As in
like
button inputs? As
No,
in-
there's like a what there's like a
I want precise. I want 3 digits.
Oh no, I think I know the answer.
Okay, take it away, Frank.
with a frames.
It's Vic.
Vic,
by the way.
sorry.
Vic Vance.
Victor Vance. Victor Vance, the
Striker God.
striker god in the sky flying pancake. Victor Vance,
And
everybody.
you can look for me in the upcoming
I will look for you.
Rockstar game.
You were in a Rockstar game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. In the Grand Theft Auto something or other, right?
Yeah, Liberty City Stories.
You play Victor Vance. You played this guy in the podcast.
Well, okay, so the
Yeah.
The reason why everybody hates the Dreamcast version is the first one is the unblockables.
Unblockables are no go.
But the biggest thing that's different is every time you do like a special move, I think there's like a delay in the next special move that you throw out.
Such
So-
as, can you give me an example of that?
For example, if
Thank
you're
you.
doing a Dudley,
Dudley.
and if you do like a crouching roundhouse into the jab machine gun,
Uh-huh.
the second jab machine gun that you try to do comes out like a couple frames late.
Huh.
So like there's like input lag after every special move that you do.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I've heard, this is confirmed by the Japanese.
So
Oh, wow.
so if you try to do two
Confirmed by
jab
Japanese.
machine gun blows in the corner on a character with Deadly, it's
Yeah.
like it's almost impossible. And then you see like you watch like in the arcade or
Yeah, you
you
can
can
do
actually do it on
3.
PS2. You against like Ken with Deadly, you should be able to do 4 or 5.
5? That's
After-
unheard of. No one's ever gone that high.
I would say 4 is probably the maximum and easiest to do in the corner against Ken.
Wow.
But if you try to do it on Dreamcast, like you'll feel that lag, and you can. It's really easy to see that. So that's the difference.
Thank you. Arleth, we have any differences on PS2 relative to the arcade?
I think we talked about this.
We did talk about this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
you, throw
we?
Yang, you throw Yang in the corner with Urian, and then if Yang quick rises, he can do an EX Mantis before a jab. What is it?
Jab Aegis.
Jab Vegas
Thank
solidifies
you.
over his head.
Good work.
Yep.
Also,
But
did
not on
it?
PS2.
Did somebody say that the PS2 was faster than the arcade? Hella faster.
Yeah, it has to be faster. I've never seen a slowdown with Yang's EX Mantis on PS2.
So
Oh.
where could we see the easiest way to show that the PS2 is faster?
Can't see it, you can only feel it.
You can only feel it.